Hi there, I'm Victoria Ontiveros, Marketing Supervisor at the ISO 9001 Group, and I'm joined today with Mr. Oscar Combs, President and Senior Consultant at the ISO 9001 Group. Oscar, would you be able to provide us with some more information on the ISO 9001 Group?
Thank you, Victoria. The ISO 9001 Group is a business and management system consulting firm. We help organizations improve their operations and reduce their risk through implementing sound business processes and management systems. Management systems such as ISO 9001 for quality, ISO 14001 for environmental, ISO 45001 for health and safety. At the end of the day, we help organizations align their management systems, people, and processes.
So why do companies typically reach out to the ISO 9001 Group?
Well, what we hear mostly are these three things. One is that, clients are really wanting to just improve their overall business operations. Secondly, their customer has reached out to them and said, you need to implement a system, maybe ISO 9001, for example. Thirdly is that, the client is looking to grow their business. Maybe they're trying to pursue other markets, other industries, so they feel like improving their overall business operations and implementing management systems is a good way to do that.
Yeah, those are all three very good reasons.
Sure.
So, Oscar, what does a client typically experience when they reach out to us for a consulting project?
So typically when a client contacts us, we do what we call a discovery call, and that's where our sales consultant is really working to understand what their challenge and pain points are. After that, we put together a very customized proposal, something that's targeted at solving those challenges and pain points that the client is having. If we are so lucky to work with them and we move forward, what we do is that we assign a project manager to the project, and we kick off the project, we set it up, making sure that all the resources, meaning all the people involved in the project, are aware of all of the requirements and what the client is trying to achieve with the project. Now, as we move forward into the project, we typically kick off our projects with an assessment step. This is where we either come on site or we do it remotely, and we work to really understand the client's business and really dig deeper into that specific challenge or pain point that they're having. And we also get to understand the culture and the people in the organization. It's kind of one of my favorite parts of the project, actually. So once we do that, we typically provide some type of report to the client, and then we really start working on the solution to the client's needs and challenges. So whether that's could be documentation, writing some standard operating procedures, or redesigning processes, or developing a procedures manual for ISO 9001 or other management system standards. And then so we deliver that information or that documentation to the client for their review and comment. And we work with them to massage that and modify it, until they're happy with it. But beyond just providing our clients with documents, we help them implement the system. A lot of companies just provide a bunch of documents and say, go for it. Well, here we think it's very important to help our clients implement that solution, so we have an implementation phase. So this is where they're meeting with the consultant, and the consulting is providing training, providing more insight on the solution that we designed and delivered to them. After that, what we do is verify that the system is cemented or fully implemented is what we call it. Making sure that if a certification body comes on site to certify the system, or a customer comes on site, or even just making sure that the solution is meeting the goals of the organization or solving those pains and challenges that they came to us about. So that's the verification step. And then after that, after the project is complete, what we do is that we provide 30 days of post-project support. Making sure that we're tidying up any loose ends, answering any questions that the client may have. You know, Victoria, I'm really proud of our 100% certification rate. You know, a lot of companies can't make that claim, but every client that we've worked with, they've been very successful in achieving their certification, maybe ISO 9001, 14001, different management systems. You know, we typically do what it takes a client 2 to 4 years to do. We do it in 2 to 4 months. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing. I've seen it and it works. So Oscar, thank you for giving us all an overview of what the client experience is for one of our consulting projects.
Sure.
And so if your organization needs assistance with writing SOPs, improving business processes, or achieving management system certification, we ask that you consider the ISO 9001 group for your business and management system needs. So once again, I'm Victoria Ontiveros, Marketing Supervisor here at the ISO 9001 Group, helping organizations improve their operations and reduce risk.